4, and the Lakers aren't out of it yet.
Can't speak for the guys right now because I don't know what's going on through all their minds right now, but I still do. So, it's time. I'm going right back home and start to refuel and start the treatment process and recovery process and get ready for Monday. So my mindset is always locked in as if it's a game one.
I mean, to be honest, I'm not going to say that I'm scared, but I'm worried because they have LeBron on the other side and he's capable of doing everything, so we're gonna come here with the same mindset, same focus, and I think that's gonna put a situation to win a game.
The only way you can win this is to make history. You've made history so many times before. You know the game. Does that thought even cross your mind that that's the only way you can do it, and you'd like to make history again? Obviously,
of course. That's the only mindset for me.
It's fair to wonder how much they have left. Maybe they can lean more on Riverboat Reeves. Austin is averaging 23 points per game in the first 3 games. Game 4 between the Lakers and Nuggets is coming up at 5:30 on ESPN. The Lakers had been undefeated at Crypto.com Arena. That changed in Game 3 on Saturday. Now they have no more room for error. Hello and welcome to Access Sportsnet. Lakers brought to you by your Southern California Toyota dealers. Chris McGee, Big Game James Worthy, Ali Brez, and D-Fish are back in the studio. No bigger game than the one right in front of you. It is Game 4. It is elimination time for the Lakers. And Big Game James, I am just so curious and intrigued at how both these teams come out.
Well, they both want to win. I'll just tell you that much. For the Denver Nuggets, being up 3-0, believe it or not, it puts not maximum pressure, but it puts a little bit of pressure on you to try to go ahead and close it out, because we know being down 3-0 has never been done before as far as coming back. The Lakers, anyone who's ever been down 3-0, it's the same quote. It's a one-game series.
Yeah.
It's a one-game series for the rest of the series. And if you have the strength and the endurance and the mentality to try to think that way, then so be it. Otherwise, it can look kind of bleak when you're down 3-0.
All right, well, the Lakers lost Game 3, and it was their first loss in the playoffs at Crypto.com.
Fourth quarter, when buckets are needed, sometimes you have to verbalize that.
Yes.
As a big man, say, I want the damn ball.
Got to take over.
And so that's where he is right now in this series.
All right, there's one guy in this building that has never quit. Never. You know who that is? That is Laker reporter Mike Trudell. He will be here until the very end. Michael, how's it going?
Well, I always feel a little better having you and James in the building, Geeter, so a pleasure to see you. Even it means to get some nice lighting here in the hallway. So, look, talking about Darvin Ham, though, and just the after last game, I was trying to figure out what are the Lakers doing defensively to allow the kind of three-point shooting that we're seeing out of the Denver Nuggets, which has been spectacular, right? Making at least 14 in each of the 3 games on basically 40+%. The only Nugget that's actually shooting the ball a lot, 6 times for Aaron Gordon, is the only one below 40%. So how much of that are the coverages? How much of it is just good big shot making from Denver? That's where we started with Darvin Ham.
Getting the ball, Jamal went crazy in the first half last game, obviously, but I think our defense has been solid for the most part. They got guys stepping up, making plays. They're playing fast. They're moving the ball. And when their guys are open, certain guys we shift off of, they've been able to knock down shots.
Our Kings big game did it in 2014, and most famously, the Red Sox over the Yankees in 2004. Big Game James, when you are in this kind of a situation, you have to rely on your superstars and your leadership. LeBron James, he's the all-time leading scorer. He's in his 20th year. He's the only guy to ever do it, down 3-1 in the NBA playoffs. How do you expect him to come out?
Well, like LeBron, come out with a sense of urgency, leadership. I don't think he's going to wait and try to get everyone else involved. He's going to try to set the tone, being down 3-0. He understands the significance of a quick start and being able to sustain it, not replicating the same mistakes that they, made grudgingly in some of the games when they turned it over, when they had opportunities. So he's going to come out and play with a sense of urgency and try to get this team going. It's a one-game series. He knows they can win on the road. They did it against Memphis. They did it against Golden State. So that's not an issue. They already have that confidence. So one game. That's how you have to think.
We know how great Jokic and Murray have been in these playoffs, and especially this series. Well, LeBron's not alone. It also is going to come down to Anthony Davis and how he can deliver here in Game 4.
Yeah, he's put up great numbers. That's not the problem, but it's about moments of the game. I think when you know something is needed, a big bucket, knowing that he can do and get the job done, that's where it is right now. Down 3-0. Obviously, he's been averaging great numbers. He had 40 in one game, 28-14. So his numbers are good.
Players that find the ball in their own hands, they're stepping up and making plays and making shots with it. So just got to keep fighting a good fight and be even more intense and give even more multiple efforts.
And assuming you're not going to tell us the starting lineup, even if Dan asks.
That's not an assumption. I'm not going to say.
Okay, got it. It's a good assumption. Darvin, just how much, since this is the first time you've faced elimination, how much do you feel like you need to go to the best lineups that you've had versus the whole rotation and try to play that out moving forward?
Yeah, I mean, obviously you want to have, no disrespect to anybody on the roster, but you obviously want to have your main guys, play the lion's share of the minutes. And so we'll go in and see how the game goes from tip-off and be ready to pivot in every which way we feel like we need to in order to try to have some success.
Darvin, Austin's had 20 straight offs with just his ability to handle the spotlight and thrive on the biggest stage.
He's just confirming what I always thought about him. The kid is fearless, plays big in big moments, competitor. He does have any type of subpar game on either side of the ball. He's ready and anxious to look at the solutions and try to fix whatever went wrong and sustain what he's doing well. And it's been a joy to watch him evolve throughout the course of the season and maturate during this postseason, this being his first one. So it's great. It's a great gift to have. It's a testament to his work, our coaches working with him, his film study, him understanding how to attack different scenarios on the court. But it's been wonderful. He's been one of our most reliable players all season and especially here in the postseason.
All right, so there's Darvin Ham. You heard some praise for Austin Reaves, where it has, and we are going to hear from Austin Reaves later in the show.
All right, thanks, Mike. Appreciate that. Let's get it going. We're happy to be here. Big Game and myself. Let's get it going. Laker Nation, less than an hour to go before Game 4 tip-off. Rui Hachimura is out here warming up. He has been a super sub, 17 points per game, 64% from the field. Will he play starters minutes tonight? And coming up on Access, since March 26th, the Lakers were a perfect 7-0 in the playoffs. However, Jamal Murray went off in the first quarter for 17 points. He had 30 at the half. The Lakers were able to